So hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be showing you how I made this gorgeous pop-up invitation card. So stay tuned to find out how I did it. So I started off by making a design on PicMonkey and printing it out on a piece of A4 cardstock using my printer. To make the flowers, I'm using an A4 sheet of craft paper, which I purchased from my local crafts shop. So I begin by folding it in half. And then I tear it in half using my ruler. I take that piece that I've just cut and fold it in half again and tear it in half again. I use this final piece to start making my flower. So I'll fold it in half again and then fold it in half again as shown. On the folded edge, pull one corner towards the middle as shown. And do exactly the same on the other side. Now one more fold to go. I promise it is the very last one, I do promise. So you're taking the corner again and folding it towards the middle, and just take your pair of scissors and then start cutting half a petal shape. I hope it makes sense. But all I'm doing here is I'm cutting towards the middle in a curved shape, then I stop, and then I flip over that fold to the other side, and then I continue cutting. This just to ensure that I get a nice symmetrical petal shape. Once you've done that, you open it up and you've got a beautiful paper flower. Isn't that gorgeous? But you're not finished yet. You take your pair of scissors again and then you're going to remove one single petal as shown. You then use a glue stick to close up the flower. Flatten the flower as shown. For this project, you're going to need in total of 7 flowers. Now you begin to assemble your flowers. What I'm doing here is I'm going to stack the flowers strategically in order that when you put them in the card, they will open up. It'll all make sense in a minute, I promise. So I've just put a drop of hot glue on one side of the first set of flowers, and I'm attaching a second set of flowers to it. Yeah, I hope it makes sense. So there I placed another bead of hot glue on the other side and do exactly the same. So actually what I'm going to do from now is where I'm going to put a pencil mark where I'm going to be placing the glue, so just it might be a bit easier to understand that way. So I'm just preparing to place my fourth set of flowers, and here I'm making marks on the top 3 petals. Now I'm applying the hot glue again, and then I take the fourth set of flowers and stick them on top. Now it's really important that you don't put the glue all the way down the petals, because you just want the top to be stuck together, otherwise your flowers won't open when you put them in the card. So it's really important. The glue should only go to the top center of the petals. So I'm making some more marks on the side and repeating the process again. A handy tip to remember is that the bottom of the flower should be empty. As you can see, there's a gap there at the bottom. That's perfect. So you don't want to put any of the petals at the bottom end. So if your flowers has got an open end at the bottom, you're doing the right thing. Once you've glued on your last flower, you need to just give the flowers a test run to see if they're open. And there you go! Isn't that gorgeous? I love it! Now it's time to place your flowers inside your card. It's actually easier than you think. All you need to do is just line up your flowers and at the center of the card with the bottom ends touching the fold as shown, and all you're going to do is just place a tiny bit of hot glue on the center petal as shown. Now place this on your card very carefully, making sure that the bottom corners are touching the fold and not over the fold, otherwise your card won't be able to fold over, if that makes sense. Now do the exact same thing on the other side. So you're just placing some hot glue on the center petal, and here, easy peasy, you just close your card, press down to make sure that it's stuck down, and you're done basically. So I decided to add a bit more detail to the front of the card. So I've just cut some small flowers using the exact same method, but I didn't cut any of the petals off. Sticking the smaller petal on top of the bigger petal, and I've got a small decorative bead here that I'm going to just place in the middle and stick the flowers onto my card using hot glue. And so there you have it, the finished project. I really do hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe, comment down below and like this video, and also please have a look at my Facebook page. The link is in the description box. So there you have it. Thanks guys for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.